Hello, everyone. Rise up, responders. You can't meditate the trauma out. Tactical tools for first responder stress recovery. Welcome to Rise Up Voices from the Frontlines. I'm Krista Fee, and today we are talking about stress recovery for our first responders without the fluff. This episode is called You Can't Meditate the Trauma Out because while mindfulness and breathing exercises have high value, they don't always cut it in high impact, high adrenaline professions. If you've ever sat in a required resilience training thinking, whoa, this doesn't apply to me, this one's for you. The toll of tactical service. First responders face an unmatched volume of human suffering, unpredictability, and responsibility layered on top of long shifts, broken sleep, and often personal trauma. Cortisol levels stay high, sleep cycles get interrupted, the brain becomes wired for hypervigilance. Over time, this leads to what we call cumulative trauma, which is a slow erosion of your nervous system. And the worst part, most of it goes untreated, unseen, or minimized. Why mindfulness alone isn't enough. Meditation isn't a bad thing. It's just not a tactical solution for someone whose body is conditioned to scan for threat 24/7. When the amygdala is hyperactive and the sympathetic nervous system is dominant, the body doesn't need stillness. It needs movement, release, and regulation. We need, as practitioners, to meet responders where they are, on the move, under pressure, in uniform, and offer strategies that honor their reality. Tactical tools that actually work. Here are some grounded, field-tested strategies that I invite you to explore. They aren't based in theory. They come from the street, the rig, the firehouse, and the trauma bay. Number 1, shake it off literally. Background. Animals instinctively shake after a threat passes. It's how they discharge adrenaline. Humans suppress this reflex, but we can relearn it. Tremor release activates the parasympathetic nervous system, signaling the body the danger has passed. Let it go. A paramedic in Phoenix shared that after a pediatric call, he sat in the back of the rig and shook out his arms, legs, and even his jaw while listening to music. It was the first time I didn't take the whole call home with me, he said. Box breathing with grit. Now here's a breathing exercise that's actually useful. Navy SEALs use this to control physiological arousal during combat. It increases heart rate variability, which is a key marker of stress resilience and emotional flexibility. A corrections officer told us that he does box breathing while walking the perimeter. I never thought I'd be doing breath work on shift, but it keeps me from snapping at people and grinding my teeth. Number 3, use resistance-based discharge. Background. When the body holds tension from trauma, it needs somewhere to put it. Movement with effort helps metabolize stress hormones like adrenaline and cortisol. Engaging large muscle groups reduces sympathetic dominance and increases dopamine and endorphin release. Those are the happy chemicals. A firefighter using a sledgehammer and tire at the station gym after rough calls. It's like I'm slamming the tension out of my body. I walk away clear. 4, get loud safely. Vocalization is a natural release mechanism, but many responders are taught to stay composed, silent, and tough. Activating the vagus nerve through sound helps shift the body into ventral vagal, rest and digest, which is essential for recovery. A dispatcher started humming low tones in her car after double shifts. It stops my panic attacks. I didn't even know my body needed to be heard. Debrief with people who get it. Talking about it isn't weakness, it's neuroscience, and it has to be with someone who understands the culture. Verbalizing a traumatic experience helps move it from the limbic system to the prefrontal cortex, making it more manageable and less emotionally reactive. And yes, laughter is a part of this. Dark humor, gallows humor, sarcastic banter, it's not a sign that you're broken. It's often how your system metabolizes what your heart can't carry alone. As long as it's not dismissive or aimed at others, it's medicine. a law enforcement peer support group, meets once a week. It's the only place I don't feel like I have to explain myself, one officer said. We decompress together. We laugh about stuff no one else would understand, and that's how I know that I'm not alone. These aren't fluffy, they're foundational. They're trauma-informed tools that respect the reality of your work and the strength it takes to do it every day. Join the RISEUP Responders community. Our RISEUP Responders community exists to support frontline professionals in real time. You'll find tactical wellness tools, stress regulation training, peer mentorship, access to culturally competent coaches and trauma-informed consultants, long-term mental wellness, and life mastery education. We know therapy isn't always accessible or effective. We're here to bridge that gap with tools that work. Or you can support our mission and our crisis pods and help us bring real-world, real-time relief. We're raising $50,000 to fund our crisis pods in Texas and Chicago. These are mobile units offering supplies, support, and strategic care during times of need. You can donate now at battle2be.org, BATTLE2be.org, or share this episode. Again, thank you for being with us today at Rise Up Voices from the Frontlines.